Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be doing a 1-hour flipping challenge with the brand new Fossil Island items that just came out. So yeah, I'm really excited to give this a try. A lot of the items have been fluctuating, but it's been about 16 hours or so since the update actually came out. It came out in the morning and I kind of waited all day, so some of the items have calmed down a little bit in their velocity. So hopefully we won't get screwed too much now. We're going to be looking at GE Tracker here for the new items, which is an extremely useful feature they have on their website. They are a sponsor of mine, so go check them out. There will be a link in the description for that. But yeah, it's going to show me all of the new items here, which is extremely useful because I don't know them, don't remember them at all, to be honest, except for some of the more iconic ones. And yeah, we have 70 mil to start with. Can do all these items. Let's get started. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to try this Numalite. I'm not quite sure what that's from yet, but let's give it a try. Numalite, and it's a high volume. Oh wow. So we're buying it for 123 and we're gonna sell it off for 116. That's pretty good. We'll go ahead and do a bunch of those. Let's try 15k because I don't know what the limit is yet, nor does really anyone, so we'll just do 15,000 and see if it goes past it or not. That's only 1.7 mil. It's not a huge investment. Next up, I'm going to do the Ultra Compost. It has a 200 GP margin on it, and I'm assuming it's the same as regular compost, so we're going to do 595 because 600 is the regular limit. Not too expensive again, only 1.1 mil invested there. Pretty good margin so far though. Next up, we're going to try the mahogany seed, which we bought for about 70k, and we're selling for 55. Oh my god, that's a huge margin. Let's do 55, 500, 200 for those, I'm assuming. And we'll bump it down a little bit so we don't hit the buying limit, but hopefully we can flip those quickly because that is a huge profit. 55, 500 into 70k, that's 15k in each one. That's, well, I don't even, we'll figure the math out after. So next up, I'm going to try the Granite Longsword. Now this is going to be one of the more expensive items, so we'll try buying it for 500k. We're just going to be price checking this all because I'm not sure how accurate GE Tracker is going to be. 450k, and we're going to sell it off for, oh please don't get screwed here, 426. That's a decent margin, we'll go do it. 25k on it, and we'll go for 10 to begin with here. Next up we have the Granite Boots. 100k, and actually the Wyvern Shield is dropping relatively quickly, so it'd be kind of funny if we're able to buy one of those. I bought this for about 100k, and we sold it for 80k, so that's an 18k margin on it. Nice and cheap item though too. So we'll do 20 of these. I'm assuming the limit is 70 because that seems to be a pretty common one for items like this. We'll do that many, and this still leaves us with 50 mil. If we have a look at any of the other items, there's not a whole lot. The Ancient Wyvern Shield is done to 70 mil now. That thing's dropping pretty quickly. We could almost flip that if we had a little bit more money. Okay, all the Ultra Compost is through at 2001. We'll go recheck it. Ultra Compost, and I think we're selling it for hopefully a 200 GP profit, which is decent. 1999. What the shit happened? 2210. Let's just try putting it in there and hope that it actually will sell for that, because that's kind of annoying otherwise. 2200. That would be 1311 from be 100k there if we actually sold it for that price, but hopefully it'll go back up. Okay, so next up we're going to try Volcanic Ash. So we're buying it for 750 and hopefully sell it off for a reasonable margin. It's not that good, but what else are we going to do, to be honest? It's still a like 14k margin, and an item like this could easily have a 10k margin, which actually will be kind of expensive. Be about 7 mil. And we'll take off some. Okay, so we finally bought a Granite Longsword for 430, and we're going to sell it off for 450. Okay, we sold our first Longsword for a 15k margin. Not too bad, but I've had better margins on new items like this. Maybe I waited too long, though. And maybe we'll drop in the Numalite. Okay, we actually bought a couple Granite Boots at once and sold them off for 97k. So a 17k margin on that, and 5 more. That's pretty good. Drop those in there for 97k. Perfect, and it looks like we actually sold our mahogany seeds. We dropped them down a little bit, but that's still a 13k margin on each one. For every 100 we're getting, that's 1.3 mil just from this one item. That's insane. That could carry us pretty hard. Okay, we got another Granite Longsword coming through at 430k, and we're trying to sell them for about 447, was it? And we have some Volcanic Ash coming through now, which is good. I'm not sure what the margin was there, but it was about 20 as well, which is decent. Okay, we sold another granite longsword for a 20k margin, pretty good. And take that. The super compost, or the ultra compost I should say, is not selling yet. Let's see if it's raised up at least a bit. Still says 2200 on the actively traded price. And we're dropping in for 2000 again, what the hell? So I'm not sure if we hit the buying limit because it took a while for that to come through, but it looks like we sold it for 180, which would be amazing. Let's check on another account. Okay, so it looks like there's no offering right now, so let's try for 169, which would be an insane margin, 1906, and we bought it all for 1308. Let's hope that that actually sells off because pretty soon that's not going to be the case. Okay, so we reduced it to 164 and the Numalite is selling. Actually, we sold about 3k of it already. So that's still 1.85 and we bought it for still a 550k profit if we actually sell it for this. So hopefully it'll sell off quickly. We have the boots are coming through as a sale, which is good. 5 of them so far at 15k a piece is about 75k. And the seeds are not selling and the ultra composts are not selling. But we do have some swords coming through. But yeah, everything's a bit slower than I had imagined. So yeah, well, a little disappointed so far. Okay, we sold off all the granite boots for 97k. That's about 75k in profit right there. And we're going to take the long swords, we already got them in the inventory, and pop them in for 447. So another 60k profit or something there. Not insane, but pretty decent. And more Numalites have come through. And we've actually sold almost half of them now. That's great. Okay, like right away we sold about 3 of the long swords, which is nice. Not coming through as quickly as they would like to sell, but we got 2 more boots to be fair. And maybe we'll go price check this in a second. Oh my god, those actually sold off really quickly for 164. Okay, so we sold off all the granite long swords for 447 and all the Numalite for 164. I'm still not sure what that's for, but G Tracker is showing a large amount traded every hour. 57k buying, 60k selling. So there we go, and we'll go ahead and claim that. Now that was an extremely good offer, so 1850k, and we bought it for 1308, so that's 550k we made on the Numalite, which is great. Way better than these other items so far. We sold off all the granite longswords. That's another 60k-ish there. No more coming through yet, but we do have, I think, some granite boots, which will drop in for, I guess, around 100k, I think it was. And you know what? I'm just going to put an offer in for an ancient wyvern shield, even though it's way more expensive. Oh my god, 16 mil is what it's showing at. We'll pop it in for 41 mil. Maybe we'll get lucky somehow. Yeah, we didn't buy it, unfortunately. See, unfortunately, I had some of my money kind of held up in some other things. It's dropping very quickly, so probably in, I don't know, 6 hours or something, you'd be able to buy it for 41 mil. Okay, so we sold off all the mahogany seeds all at once. They're pretty inconsistent, but people are buying them. I guess probably because the mahogany saplings aren't buying or something like that. Finally, we sold some of the ultra compost. Jeez, hope that sells off quickly. So we'll take off the boots. That's another 34k there. And the seeds, that's actually 120 or 140k just from those 12 seeds, which is amazing. Pop these in for 62k as well. Unfortunately, these seeds are so slow. Otherwise, we'd be making over like a mil or two just from this one seed flip. But unfortunately, they're not coming through that quickly. We have, I think, 4 sets of boots, as well as, looks like 3 or 2 swords. So we'll dump one of those in. Maybe just won't do the teak seeds. Okay, we sold off all the ultra compost. That's really nice. Frees up an inventory slot, and I wasn't really sure if that was going to sell or not. I think we still got about 60k on that or so. Now we're going to drop in the granite boots for 97k. And the granite long swords for 449, I think. 449k. And steady progress and steady profit. Alright, we're going to try putting an offer in for a Merfolk Trident. Let's try 9.5 mil. Let's do 9 mil. Let's do 100. Okay. Oh, too much. Try for 1. Okay, we didn't buy it, that's good. And we actually sold all the mahogany seeds for another 62k. So that's another 150k off the seeds, which is nice. And I didn't actually notice this on G Tracker initially, but it does show, let's reload this here. It does show a couple traded now. The profit is a little bit iffy, but we'll try the snipe one maybe for 9 mil. Maybe we can sell it for an amazing profit. If we do and it does sell, maybe include it in the video, even if it's over an hour, just because it, I don't know, make me feel better, I guess. Okay, we sold off both the granite longswords. That's another 30k in profit there, not too bad. And the boots are selling off reasonably quickly. And we have another 7 mahogany seeds to sell. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pull out the volcanic ash. We haven't bought any in a long time. So let's go ahead and price check this. And pop in for 800. And we're going to sell it off for, it looks like 770, which is pretty decent considering we bought it for like 730 or something. So we're looking to sell it for 2813. And we bought it all for 2700, so 120k in profit off of the volcanic ash. And reasonably good, I'd say. Okay, we sold off all the granite boots. That's another 60k in profit off those 4, which is pretty good. We'll drop this granite longsword in for 449 as well. Okay, so we sold off all the mahogany seeds once again, and we have another 5 to sell. That's going to be 12k, again 120k or something like that. And we have quite a few granite longswords coming through, and they are selling off reasonably quickly actually. And this isn't coming through, so we're just going to pull it out since we only have 15 minutes left anyway. So we're selling them for 449. Oh, sold them all, perfect. And we'll drop it in here again for 449. And yes, we'll have to kind of focus on selling off this stuff. Most of this is pretty quick to sell. The volcanic ash maybe being the one that might not finish in time, but we'll hope. Okay, so we actually got a huge order of, oh my god, all the granite longswords are through too. Okay, so hopefully they'll sell in time, but I think we're going to pull out all our buy offers. Things have started speeding up a little bit towards the end. Maybe I just picked a slow time. Pop those in there to sell. But we actually bought at like 35, I think, mahogany seeds. And in total, we've flipped 100 of these guys so far. And assuming we got a 12k margin on all of them, that is 1.2 mil, which is extremely good. I didn't really see that profit stacking up, but I guess it was. And we have another 35 seeds in here, and we've sold 12 of them so far. So I guess we'll just pull these offers out because we don't have much time left. Only 10 minutes left, and these don't sell particularly quickly. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, and that actually may boost our profit up substantially. Okay, we sold off all the granite longswords for 449. That's another 10 or 15k profit on each one. Okay, so we're on to the last few items here. Essentially, we're just kind of waiting for the seeds and the volcanic ash. I'm just going to pull this out because I don't think it's coming through anyway. And we'll take that back, and hopefully these will sell in 8 minutes or so. Okay, guys, that's it. It looks like all our mahogany seeds ended up selling off for 62k, which is amazing. And I think that's where we're going to call it for now. We're just going to take the volcanic ash and sell it off quickly because it doesn't appear to be selling very quickly. Let's pop it in here for like 750 or something is what we bought it for. Oh, I have no clue anymore. I think it was more like 730. Let's just pop it in for 700 because it's not that big a deal. And we didn't sell it all off. Okay, clearly this item doesn't trade as much as I'd hope. Bump down a little bit more for 650 because I mean that is kind of the rule. I go ahead and just insta sell it. 650, come on. And there we go. Okay, so everything is sold off. Let's see how much money we made in 1 hour from flipping the new Fossil Island drops. 71 mil so far, so it's looking pretty promising, mainly from just the 2 flips, which are pretty much the mahogany seeds and the numalite or whatever it's called. So let's go ahead and price check this for you guys. So in 1 hour we made 1.7 mil, which is much better than I thought it was going to be after a couple minutes of this, but luckily 2 of the items kind of clutched it for us. The granite items really not that great because they ended up dropping down to an extremely cheap price so quickly. I wish we had enough money to try to flip the wyvern visage, but honestly that's going to be a bit of a crapshoot anyway because it's just going to constantly be dropping for pretty much the rest of the next couple days most likely. But anyway guys, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave the video a like, and I will see you in the next video.